All right, let's now give you some breaking news that's coming in where the European Commission is mulling over to sanction extremist Israeli ministers and also about the suspension of trade-related measures in a European Union agreement with Israel. The proposal announced by the European Commission President von der Leyen reflects the growing EU criticism of the Israeli conduct in its war on the Gaza Strip. Now, this proposal will need broad or unanimous support amongst the EU member states, but von der Leyen has made it clear that the proposal was meant to be a political statement. She also added, and I quote, "What is happening in Gaza has shaken the conscience of the world," and she's not named as to which ministers will be targeted or outlined as to which trade-related measures the Commission is mulling over to suspend. Now, the Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Saar has reacted, saying that von der Leyen's comments are regretful. So this, of course, is the latest bit of information that has now come in, where the EU has proposed certain trade-related sanctions on the state of Israel. This is happening in the aftermath of the Israelis having bombed Doha in order to try and target certain of the Hamas officials who were in Doha for negotiations for peace. The European Commission is apparently mulling to sanction the extremist Israeli ministers and also the suspension of certain trade-related measures in European Union agreement with Israel. The proposals have been announced by the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, and they reflect the growing EU criticism, which has stoutly backed the Israeli war on the Gaza Strip so far. But remember, these proposals will need a broad and unanimous support amongst the EU member states. But von der Leyen has made it clear that this proposal is merely meant to be a political statement. She has said, and I quote, "What is happening in Gaza has shaken the conscience of the world." And she's not named as to which of these Israeli ministers could be targeted with sanctions or outline which of the trade-related measures the Commission is mulling to suspend. This is what unfolded yesterday, late in the afternoon, when the Hamas leaders were in Doha and they were there for negotiations to arrive at some kind of a peace deal. And this is what happened when the Israelis decided to bomb some of these locations. And according to reports that have come in, it has been made pretty clear that the Americans were in the know of what was happening. And the Americans, remember, have their biggest military base in Doha, and they turned off their air defense systems for the Israeli fighter jets to sneak in and carry out these bombings.